Okay, welcome. So there has been a new patch released recently, and the good thing is I think I patched it correctly. So this game should be the newest version, and we actually don't have any difference in the new patch. Like for example, nav disk now is always Swift Swim, but we already have Swift Swim only. There are a few other changes as well. You can look them through. For us, doesn't matter at all. So I've made plans on how to play everything here. I think we put up the team. And then I will go over the line one more time, just to check if everything is correct. So Oranberry and Luxio, 6P share Golbat, Oranberry Sea King, Shellbell Chimecho, Hearthstone Kabuto, and Oranberry on Floatzel. Okay, so our opening is Bite, and I also needed level 28 sadly to make this a guaranteed KO, and I need Muscle Band to not bait, to exactly bait Giga Train and never air slash kill. So Giga Train never kills us. Mm, maybe he can go Sucker randomly, then we don't care. And oh wait, could we care if he... no, that's the wrong sheet. So there's a small chance that we won't get targeted by U-turn if this thing can go Sucker. But I think we can steer out of that. On a U-turn we go to Golbat. Who is pre-damaged. And what we want to see here is U-turn into Magneton. We are pre-damaged for Volt Switch. We U-turn out for 11 damage. And Waterfall kills. And we have Motor Drive to absorb the Volt Switch. This thing comes in and is completely walled by this guy. And since, yeah, no chance for Switch AI, we basically stall this, learn something about how HP Psychic works. This guy comes back in. Wait. I had the wrong switch in. It's Golbat coming in here. So we can go to Kabuto. With Hearthstone, we probably get a 2-hit KO. And Floatzel has a very strong matchup over here. I don't know. Now that I look at it, it doesn't look like the best line ever. I will still run it because I feel like I have a lot of still a lot of margins left. Did I pre-sleep? No. But pre-sleep doesn't matter for this fight. Okay. So, I know. Let's first walk into the fight. It's not seeing U-turn kill. Maybe I could have pre-damaged a bit. And now it's Ghost Taunt. Let's go Chimecho here. Ah, shit. If I would have Magnet Bombed, that would have been pretty sick. Okay. This is always Bite. So here we can go Floatzel. And we can U-turn out. And this is either another Bite or Icy Wind. Can go into Seeking. And Aqua Jet should kill here. Okay, yeah, this is consistent HP Psychic. happens if we just kill this? No, we just can't. Let's recover. This is really HP Psychic guaranteed. Okay. Because HP Psychic damage is minimum 50% of your level, so that's 12 or 13. And it's more than Magical Leaf. So we can switch into Kabuto. That's so scary. So now this should always be Magical Leaf. Let's test it out. That was stupid. And now this can be Rock Tomb. Please Rock Tomb me. Does Rock Tomb not hit on resisted? Ah yeah, he can't Rock Tomb me if I resist. Okay. Let's go Float Zone. So Magical Leaf here kills, and HP Psychic never kills. So we can fast U-turn out. Into Crobat. And Wing Attack for the kill. This sees Volt Switch kill, so we can U-turn out. Into Motor Drive Seeking. And after U-turn chip we can Waterfall. Final Mon in is Skullbat. And we can waterfall this like once. And let's just win this fight. Okay. Okay. Not the cleanest fight, but you know, we take it. Against Gardenia, we need to be very, very certain about our line. So I have a team in mind. It's Quacklead, Jumpluff, Kabuto, Chimecho, already correct, Cagnear, Overseeking. This thing goes 28. And learns Recover over Mud Bomb. This thing also needs to be 28. Bulldoze not really required here, I think. No. Okay. So, for the items. XP share here. Muscle Band is set here. Legging Tail here. I think Kabuto might be able to go Oran Berry. Not sure. And we use our 2 remaining Pertham Berries back here. I need to quickly check one thing, and that's 28 Kabuto. Switching into Icy Wind. Max 14 leaves me at 48. And that's exactly Grass Knot range. Okay. So. First thing, we have to help this little boy. Down here's a revive, I think. Yep. Of course, revive value could be better. And we won the little mini game. So now I think they should be back here in the building and I get the charcoal from the boy. with a cut TM. Yeah. I think here cut goes probably over leech seed. Okay. So let's export the backup memory. Read the save. We need pre-sleeps and jump love needs to be at 80 HP and doesn't need to be anything else. Let's download the save. Yeah, but I already showed that I was like better at calcing the silver line than when I actually did it. And yeah, let's go over this fight. So we use a commonly known tactic where we use Quagsire to change between Bulldoze and Rock Tomb to basically stall. And we go to 28, so we have Recover and we need slightly less RNG. So the first thing we have to wonder is Fake Out here. In the first turn has a score of +1 because it's not the highest damage because Water Absorb is not seen by the AI when calcing damage. So he thinks Fake Out is not highest damage, it gets +2 on the first turn. Now the question is Rain Dance. Okay, maybe let's also check it out here. Okay, so it should never Rain Dance because Rain Dance is at 0 in the first turn. And Leech Seed. Oh, Leech Seed is actually very likely because there's 4 times effective modifier. So it could be Leech Seed. So we immediately want to start our baiting. And I wrote down Rock Tomb Bulldoze, but I think this Mossem is just a bit more scary. So I would prefer to bait it out first. So I think we will go Bulldoze first. So let's say we bait Mossem and it comes in on Rock Tomb. So it's at most it is as 29 HP. And it will always see Magical Leaf Kill. We really need to hope that we are not in like HP bug kill range at that point. That would be weird. But that is unlikely. So our follow-up basically is go jump love on Magical Leaf. Magical Leaf does 4 damage, which always gets us into Icy Wind range. So if I go Icy Wind, then basically the user will not move before me because I'm faster. So Icy Wind is like extra likely, and it sees a kill, and it's double effective. And even critical Magical Leaf for 10 damage doesn't get me into Air Cutter range. So we can always switch into Kabuto, take the kill, and bait back Ludicolo. We can go back to Quack, we can recover up a bit, maybe even do like a switch to Cagnear to get rid of some Leech Seed, and we are fine to go. So then we try to bait out Voltorb, who just gets O-code from this guy with Bulldoze, and we bait back Ludicolo. And at that point, Cagnear, for example, can 1v1 with Payback, and we will stay full HP from Bubble Beam. So then this thing comes in, it only sees Poison Jab. So that means we go to Chimecho. This will see highest damage Water Pulse. We go to Quack. This means we can even take the kill on Ludicolo with Quack. This will see Grass Knot, and we can go to Jump Love, who will then again bait Poison Jab. We can U-turn out and just repeat until we get the kill, and Chimecho can also just 1v1 this guy without any problems. Now there is an alternative where, like if this guy comes in first, we immediately bait back Ludicolo. Then we bait this guy, kill it, and we also bait back Ludicolo. Okay, so this line to me looks super safe. Basically, if something goes really wrong, I just brought Cagnear and Floatzel to steer. This might be one of the biggest luxuries you can have in this fight, to bring 2 mons just for steering. But yeah. Yeah. Also, we have Persian berries on some of the other guys. Maybe we can even go Shell Bell on Jumpluff, just to make sure that we don't get into extrasensory range. Because Muscle Band is not required. Like this guy, Accelerock 70% damage, even plus Ice Beam kills, because that's very cool. We can also do the same baiting line with Ice Beam plus Bulldoze. So this gives us a very, very slight extension. Because Rock Tomb only has 10 PP, and I actually think the last time I fought Gardenia with this strategy, I think I ended up with like 1 Rock Tomb PP left before he finally switched. So that was really scary. I don't know why I'm so scared, but like, I had some really bad Gardenia fights in the past. Also, by the way, why we needed to pre-damage is because Air Cutter is a high crit move, so it can get +1. It's unlikely, it's like very unlikely to go Air Cutter over Icy Wind, but it's possible. Let's go. Okay, so we said we want to bait Mossem first. Come on, give me a switch AI, yes. Oh, it actually heals back a bit of HP, didn't think about that. But it's still easily in Accelerock range. And we are not dead to HP buck. Fuck, I didn't think about that. Double switch AI. So this is HP Fire or Volt Switch? Let's Giga Drain. Now, we need to U-turn out. Float still takes a bit too much damage from Volt Switch, so I guess we need to go here and bait an Energy Ball. But where's that getting us? I think we go back here. Oh, it's raining. That gives me the feeling I could Giga Drain here. Yeah, because it's a freaking random move. Let's Giga Drain again. Okay, Volt Switch, very nice. I'm on 51 HP, so it could be Air Cutter. It could be Icy Wind, more likely. So let's switch to Kabuto. We'll get unlucky. Let's Accelerock. This sees a Bubble Beam KO, so we can switch out. And let's continue the line. That was scary, but luckily our team was like super solid into this. Wait, what did I just do? I got distracted, but we can count. I started with Bulldoze, then I hit Rock Tomb. I hit Bulldoze, Rock Tomb, and this was a switch out. So now I hit Rock Tomb into Bulldoze. So we can't switch now, so let's recover. Let's Rock Tomb. Yeah, this double switch AI, I need to think of that. And this is a good thing. After you eliminated one of the switch AIs, you're far better at looping because you can recover between. And due to Leech Seed, it's nearly impossible to kill Little Colo. So we basically have as many tries as we have PP. Okay, he's out of Leech Seed. That means we have like one more Fake Out, and now we should perma Bubble Beam, and we don't even need to recover. Oh yeah, he didn't Fake Out turn 1. I'm sorry. We can recover here just to give Ludicolo a few more HP. I think Bubble Beam has like 20 PP and he only has hit like 1. Okay, finally. And let's just lure him down quickly and then pay back one shot. And just to be safe, I will count here, because if now our jump fluff has taken some damage. Yeah, both move are 20 PPs. So this is always poison jab. Now this is highest damage water pulse. And now this is grass knot. And we basically need to stay above 32 HP on jump fluff. We outspeed and we U-turn out on a guaranteed poison jab. Water pulse. And we get hit by grass knot. And poison jab is hit. We bait water pulse, we go into quack. So yeah, obviously if we don't have enough jump fluff HP, we can use Cacnea to stall water pulse and poison jab and basically win the 1v1 with Checo. So you turn out. Shimeko comes in. It's poison jab. Water pulse 4. Grass knot. Ah, that looks like a good rule. Maybe we only need one more pivoting line. And on water pulse we go to Mr. Quack. This is a poison trap. And now we don't need to count, we can just go to Quack. Go to Jumpluff, and Jumpluff will get this kill. And yeah. Okay, let's go back to speed up. Okay, so okay. So yeah, this fight is extremely scary. Why is that so? The reason is Ninjask. You can basically just like, in theory, it's very difficult to play completely consistently around this thing. Mm. But I have this team which at least looks very solid. So yeah. So there are a few ideas, but basically I have a main line where we use a rock smash gator. Give let's give this dude an orange berry. No orange berry as well. Another orange berry. Even more orange berries. Okay. Uh, HP poison over Shadow Ball. I mean, my special attack is not bad. Like, yeah. I think we can also go XP share on this guy. Hmm. The only thing that's a bit scary is I think this guy can bulldoze, but not on the final one, right? After 2 extreme speeds, I'm always dead to another extreme speed. Uh, yeah. No, that's actually really nice that we bait the extreme speed guaranteed, and then we can go here and just Accelerock kill. And there are also like versions where double rock smash kills. And then we are probably looking at Thunderfang or Bite, but like Quack just really demolishes this unless I get a million flinches. In which case I can still like switch around a bit. I have a little bit of wiggle room here. I should probably go Hearthstone here because then I can... Wait, can I already reach this? 54, is this 26 damage? No, 16. Okay, now that we don't need Hearthstone, so we could go into Kabuto and Accelerock if we get one bulldoze off. Seems fair. Mm. Well, this Gyarados, our floater, can just come in on... Basically, I would like to not come in on Bite. Then I can double Shockwave. Maybe I can even go Shell Bell, which would allow us to come in on a Bite. Because this is at least 8 heal. Okay, that would make it really favored for us. I think I will go Shell Bell. Actually, Quack not asleep might be better. Unless we come in on a glare. No, let's go like this. This fight sadly is just a bit of gamba. Like I just felt like I didn't have the mental capacity to calculate if there's like a war line, but I feel like this thing is just like too damn strong into us. Like if it crits, we can't do anything against it. Like everything takes so much damage. And remember, this guy also has magnet bombs, so that makes stuff even better. So 3, 2, 1. Demon Trainer, let's go. I completely forgot about the chance of switch AI. That's not good. Now the thing is getting defensively stronger. That's even worse. But now I'm faster. So sadly, I think Bulldoze is possible here. Or we can just kill this as well, right? Because Bulldoze can kill us over here. That's fine. This is like weird calculation with flail. So then this is not that good. Fuck, double team 1 set up on the switch in. Double team 2, we're so lucky. Okay, this fight was messy. We are not in Aqua Jet range? No, we are not. Okay, well, we can't be proud of this fight, but it's one of my least favorite fights. And like we can also, if we like don't hit our stuff, we can go to Chimecho and basically recover and hope for a U-turn. So that's even more outs. So it's not as bad as it looked. But it was definitely not a planned fight. It was like an entirely steered fight. Okay. So I like to not always use Quack into everything. But and Quack can also trigger Switch AI here. We could go Cherry Berry Gator and double Brine. Also Gator 27 at this point. Which then baits straight up Volt Switch. Making Seeking probably a very solid answer. Like he can't really handle Waterfall into Aqua Jet. This will always bait Giga Drain. We can't bait Ancient Power, so we need like a more creative killing blow on this. Can bait Flamethrower. Oh, that's just really good. We can U-turn back into maybe Love Disc to bait another Giga Drain, and then I'm sure Golbat can kill. Yeah, HP poison 80% and U-turn 20%. And we get the final Mon. Wants to crunch us. We can U-turn out for big damage. Is there a Pokemon that we want to give a kill to? No, not really Psyduck on a crunch. Or can Psyduck even live a crunch? Probably something like that. Yeah. Let's bring Quack as backup. Everyone wants some orange berries. Besides Croc wants cherry berry. Let's go over it one more time. And Switch AI in the last fight was really not nice to us, so let's go over this. So yeah, Pikachu is in team order before Tangela. That's why this actually comes in here. Then it's guaranteed Volt Switch. Go here. Just terrible 1v1 for him. Is this Muscle Band range? It's really not. Uh, okay, he wants to go Giga Drain. We go here, we U-turn into this guy, always baiting around. Yeah, okay. And we are faster, so this time there's no switch AI. Oh, I forgot XP share. That's a bit annoying. U-turn is 18 damage. Mineral here was 18, so this guy is at 59. And now if I switch to Golbat and he crits, he basically heals 9 HP to 68. And that's not in range. So we need to repeat. This time go Seeking. And now go Golbat. HP poison kills. No, we're not in kill range. So we can U-turn out here. Yeah, that was not dead to Pursuit. I had calculated that. And we outspeed and surf. Okay. Another small oversight. We are not playing super clean today. Okay. This next trainer, in my opinion, is pretty difficult. So let's maybe first... We have a guaranteed Krabby with Old Rot here. Let's take that. So Shell Armor is guaranteed. Big IV reveal. Minus defense. That's a bit sad. But good attack. Like, not the best Krabby, obviously, but... it will be fine. Krabby is Krabby. Okay, let's see if we can find a line for this fight. At least we have a lot of mons that outspeeds this. Sadly, no roleplay potential. Hmm. You know what? I think I will end the stream here. We will figure out tomorrow how to beat this. Maybe not tomorrow. We will sometimes figure out how to beat this guy. Thank you guys for watching. See you around next time.